Hey guys, it's Skylar underscore Dips 1198. Um, well, as you all know, Copenhagen Mint came out. What was it, like last week, 2 weeks ago? But it originally came out only in Florida and Texas. But I wanted to try something. I got a can of Grizzly Wintergreen, Lone Cut, and some Copenhagen Mint. So I got to thinking one day, what would it taste like if I mixed them? So I don't know, but I'm gonna mix these two together, and uh, really this video is gonna be about the taste of it and everything. So let me mix these together, and then I'll get started. Anyway, first of all, this right here is the actual can. There has Grizzly in it. This right here is an empty can. So let me just put some of this in here. Alrighty, close that bad boy up. First of all, before I put some Copenhagen Mint in, I wanted to, um, I hadn't cracked this yet. I mean, this is like my fourth can, but I hadn't made a video on it, so I wanted to, show you the qualities, the texture, and basically just, I mean, I like the can, it's gold and everything, but let me crack this. Alrighty. Well, it smells uh, like the, it smells like mint bubble gum, I guess you can say. Um, there's a lid. Uh, anyway, see the good thing about this, most Copenhagen dips that you get, there's always a good size taken out of it when even though you first open it or crack it, there's still a big old pinch taken out of it. Anyway, but this right here, for some reason, is, man, they got a dry piece in there. No, get out. Anyway, there's basically full, um, and everything. So I'm gonna put some of this in here. Put me a good sizing in there. Alrighty. Well, let's try it. Shake it up, get it all mixed together. What the hell? Alright, this should be shook up now. This packet. Well, I got a, good size in there to put in. I'm put all of it in. Don't smell so good. Oh God, I'm gonna dread this. A good size when we get the rest of this. Push it all up in there. Hmm. It's got an interesting taste. It's, you don't really taste either one, really. You don't taste the mint or the wintergreen. Um, I don't know. It's just, what's wrong with it? Like, I don't know. It just don't have the you don't really taste either one. I figured that the wintergreen would overpower the taste of the mint, but no, not really. Um, I don't know, but it tastes good though. If you ever get a chance to get 2 cans, get some Copenhagen mint, um, or grizzly wintergreen, and mix them together, pretty good. I like it. Um, but yeah, I was just checking in with y'all. I haven't been uploading in about a month now, I guess, a month or two. Um, I've been doing the same old, going to school, coming home, going in a dip, uh, you know, get busy talking to somebody, you know how stuff goes. Um, but I mean, I dip in every class anyway, so it really don't matter. But the first time that I have ever got caught dipping at school, or let me just tell you this story here first. So matter of fact, it was yesterday morning. I got to school. It was me, a bunch of my buddies. About 5 of us, I guess. I was waiting on my girlfriend to get off the bus and everything. So it was me, Dylan, Antonio, and 2 or 3 other kids. I don't know their names, but we stand outside at the school waiting for my girlfriend's bus to pull up. All of us had a dip in, you know, and of course I had a can in my back pocket, and I don't know if the principal saw me spit or what, but he came outside. He said, if I searched y'all right now, what would I find? We all just looked at him. We said, you wouldn't find nothing on us. He said, well, I got enough probable cause right here to search y'all and give y'all SS. And we all looked at him. He's like, yeah, all that spit on the ground. He said there was tons of spit, but and then after that, he told us to. He said, y'all need to go inside where all the adults are and authority, and should I say, where they are. So as soon as he held the door open, we all went inside, and as soon as we went inside, we split up. Like we went by ourselves, split up by ourselves. All of us went to the bathroom, but different bathrooms. Um, and all of us went to the bathroom, spit our dip out, and then I met up with my girlfriend, and then eventually I met up with my buddy. He and then that was a story all day long. All the teachers knew about it. I don't know how they knew, but all the teachers knew about it. All the students knew about it, and they all was watching us. And so all day long, like I said, I dip in every single class. None of my teachers care. But I mean, I dip walking down the hallway with my girlfriend and stuff. But we was like all day long. He was watching me. He would not leave me alone or anything. He would walk in all my classes, check on me, see if I had a dip in. Luckily, I put a small one in and put it back here in the back where he can see it. But in class, I gut it and everything. So just in case he does come and checks on me or whatever, there won't be any evidence spit. Um, the first time I got caught dipping was in Alabama when I lived there, and this kid pulled a knife on a special ed kid. I mean, I was new there and he was new there. Both of us was. But the special ed kid, he went there. He was a senior. Anyway, so we went after lunch, or it was during lunch. He put a knife on him in the bathroom, and then after lunch, I went into the bathroom to use the bathroom, put a dip in it and whatnot. So after all that, I didn't even know he put a knife on him, and our principal there was Mr. Bryant. And you know, I went to class after I got to use the bathroom. But like I said, he pulled a knife on him during lunch. I wasn't nowhere near. But you know, the teacher left to go to the bathroom, and my buddy stuck his head out the door and said, looked at me, and said, "Better spit that dip out. Here comes Mr. Bryant." Well, I thought he was just joking with me. I didn't know Mr. Bryant was really coming, so you know, I didn't know. So Mr. Bryant walked in. He said, "All right, Mr. Chapman." And he's like, "Go to my office. I'll be there in a minute." So I started walking to the office, and he wasn't behind me at the time. I went to the office, and I still had a dip in. And when I walked in, the lady at the front office, she was like, "What do you need?" And I said, "Mr. Bryant told me to come wait in his office." She's like, "All right, go back there and have a seat. Wait on him." So I went down there and had a seat, and he said, "What do you know about, with a knife?" I said, "I don't know anything about a knife." He's like, "So if I search you, I won't find a dip or a knife." I said, "You won't find neither one on me." He's like, "All right." So he searched me, and come to find out there was no knife on me. And then, we started talking. He said, "What's that in your mouth?" I said, "Nothing. I don't got nothing in my mouth." Well, I mean, it was back here. He said, "Then why are you drowning? Why can't you talk like that?" I said, "Hmm." He's like, "I don't have to give you ISS." This is This is like it was the first week. It was like my third day there at that school. He's like, "I don't have to give you ISS." And I said, "ISS for what?" He said, "For having tobacco at school." I was like, God, he caught me. And so he made me go around and make all my teachers sign the ISS form and everything to let them know that I had ISS. They had computers and everything, but it's an old school. It's been around since 1936. But yeah. And then, I had a girl I was dating over at the time. She didn't really, she didn't want me in ISS, so she broke up with me as soon as she found out I had ISS. So the same day I had ISS, she broke up with me. But anyway, but yeah, I've only been caught like 3 times, and I got caught one time at my old school in Alabama, and then I only got caught twice here in Georgia where I live. But first time is like what 3 days for me, and then the second time is like 2 weeks. But yeah, the ISS over in Alabama, they make you do exercises every day. You have to do lunges all the way from the school to the football field. Um, and then you had to do burpees, uh, flapjacks, push ups, and then run 4 miles. And when you're running the 4 miles, if you're not the first one done, like they purge you up, and if you're not the first one done, then the person that finishes first, he gets to sit out, and you have to run 4 more until you finish first. And then if that person beats you, if a different person they pair you up with beats you again, or beats you the first again or whatever, then they sit out with the other person that beat you until you got to run again. But if you didn't do your exercises or whatever in ISS over there in Alabama, then if you didn't, finish it or attempt it or anything, then you'll get more days added on to your ISS time. But I refuse to do it. I refuse to do okay. I had 3 days, right? I refused to do my exercises. I did all my classwork and everything, but I refused to do my exercises and everything. So the 3 weeks turned into 2 weeks, or the 3 days turned into 2 weeks. So I was in there for 2 weeks because I refused to do it. I told my son I'm not doing this. But So after that 2 weeks, I told him, I came up to him, I said, I wish I'd done it in 3 days instead of going 2 weeks. He's like, well, I tried to tell you. And then after we did the exercises, we went back inside and we had lunch all the way back. And then we would do army crawls up and down the hallways. And then we would have to, basically be a slave, a, um, a janitor. We had to clean everything. But, yeah, like I said, this stuff right here is pretty good. Some good old Copenhagen wintergreen and some Copenhagen mint. Um, but I know the Copenhagen mint, when it first came out to Georgia, it was sold out in the first hour. People had it reserved. People, was standing in line to get it, waiting for the tobacco truck, everything. But you need to get it if it's possible. Um, like I said, this stuff right here is pretty good. But I mean, Copenhagen mint is awesome. It's better than Grizzly, Skull, Longhorn, anything you get. But only thing bad about Copenhagen mint, if you don't put a good size one in, then it runs off flavor quick. But it's really juicy and it's brown. And, it's real dark, but it's better than any other thing. I guess since this video's already so long, it's going to take a long time for it to upload. But I guess I'm going to get off here and let it upload and everything, let y'all watch it. But it's going to take a good while since it's long. I try not to make them real long because it takes forever to upload. But I'm trying to get a lot of viewers, a lot of views, and a lot of subscribers on here. So if y'all could, do me a humongous favor and, get people to subscribe and, watch my videos, get a lot of viewers and everything, then I would appreciate a lot. But anybody, wants to follow me on Instagram, go ahead and do it. Facebook, I got a dipping page on Facebook. And I got a Snapchat. Anybody wants to Snapchat, just drop your Snapchat username in the comments below, and I will, add you. Or if you want to know my Instagram or my dipping page on Facebook, comment and let me know, and I'll add you on there or anything. All right, well, I guess this is it.